Take a second. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Facebook's live.
we are live.
YouTube's live. Instagram's coming soon. As soon as it gets its stuff together. Nice. Now Instagram's live. Okay, cool. That's what I was waiting on. Nice. Hey, listen, welcome to Make It Happen Monday with, I call this Coach K and Dstints. I need to know if you guys can hear us in the chat, just in case sound, audio, whatever is not working. Let us know as you're tuning in. And hopefully you can hashtag replay if you're watching this replay. All right. That's what I love about streaming is that we're live. You can feel the energy of liveness, not pre-recordedness, not scriptedness. And then you can watch at your leisure on your go. Just don't get in no car accident and try to sue your boy because I ain't paying for that. So this is your disclaimer not to watch this while you drive. I figured I'm going to throw Kristen Erickson a curveball as we start this. Give you all context. What we said, I see some people are joining. If you can hear us, let us know. What we said is like, hey, we have some of the most amazing conversations. I help her with her speaking, her coaching. Like every coach needs a coach, right? And she has a whole team. She has mentors, coaches. I'm one of those. And we get some of the best conversations about confidence, about communication, about getting your story, your message out there, and the freedom in those conversations to be honest, to be vulnerable, to talk real talk, to still hold each other to a high level, to have me as a coach be like, I think you should do this, and her be like, what? No, what? But still respect the expertise. All of that stuff is important, and we wanted to give y'all a little bit of that gift so that you'd have more freedom in your coaching relationship, that you'd open up your trust to be able to let people in more. So like, you know, I'm going to start with something funny because my heart always wants to go heavy first. So I'm going to do something funny, Kay. Check this out.
Here we go. Get ready, y'all.
So I want to know real-time reaction. Don't lie to your boy about this idea that I had, okay? You see this?
Yeah.
I have this stick,
Uh-oh.
okay? This is my Rafiki stick. Do you know who Rafiki is?
Yes, I do.
From the Lion King. So Rafiki, and I had, if I had it with me, these gourds that go on here, these orange gourds that go on this Rafiki stick. And what I was saying I'm going to do is record a commercial where I'm talking a client through how to get their message out there in the world. And they're all in their head. Oh, what do you think about this story and this story and da-da-da-da, no. And I just want to go, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. And so my wife said, I shouldn't do that.
Well, I'm going to give you the go ahead. It's okay. Just a little tap.
Is it? So as a client, would it resonate though? Like, would it work? Or is it a dumb idea? You tell me.
For me, it would work. It would. Bam. Only because I trust you, I respect you, and I want to learn from you. Now, if that wasn't the case, then I would say, what you doing? But it's not like that. And Daryl, you've helped me so much to drop the script and remember who I am. And more importantly, remember whose I am. And the minute that mask came off, the level of freedom and fun and joy that came back in is priceless. So I just have to say thank you. You know how much I love both of you. And I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you. We're all doing this together live and the journey of life. And yeah, we could go on and on and on.
We could, man. And I appreciate it. And so therefore, I hope y'all caught that, right? Like, as much as I'm joking about it, like this was a really big thing because it was like, my wife was like, first of all, she told me, she said, if you even lean that stick towards me, if you even think about hitting me with that stick, you are going to be on the couch. I said, but what if it makes us lots of money? She said, you're going to be on the couch with lots of money.
That's about right.
And Kristen, I almost took the stick and said,
Of course you did. That's a little rebellious child in you. That's all in all of us at some point.
But I say this about authenticity.
Yeah.
It's easier to preach it than it is to be it. And one of the reasons why is because when you're authentically being yourself, like I'm doing, like we're doing right now, one of the things that you open yourself up to is pain, rejection, people not liking your opinion, people not respecting your voice, people seeing me with a Rafiki stick and being like, that dude is this, or calling me something with the most minimal context of my life that like they don't even know me. They didn't even take the chance to even read my about. Like they just went like, I saw a clip with this guy with a stick and I don't agree with that. That's so out there when I could be the most loving person they ever met. And so you said this thing before we went live about, man, new levels, new devils. And that's a oldie but a goodie. And I think the world is being invited into a new level right now. AI is disrupting. Layoffs are happening by the thousands and tens of thousands. And so the world is being thrust into that right now, to a new level, an opportunity. And so I'm curious for clients you're working with, for just the rooms that you're in, like what are you hearing around the level that people are being called to step into, and what warfare is coming with that?
It's so clear to me, Daryl, this awakening that is happening. Mm-hmm. It is so clear. Mm-hmm. On one side, you have people who are very fearful, very negative, throwing lots of shade out there. You know, I giggled because I put something out a couple days ago and there was so much shade. And I'm just laughing. I'm just literally laughing to myself because none of these people have ever met me. They don't know me. They were trying to say that a picture that I have is fake, even though it was 100% real. And this is what we're in right now of people. They don't know what's real. They don't know what's fake. They don't know what happened or what is AI. They don't know it's crazy. So that's one side. And then the other side is just this clear division of extremely joyful, opportunistic, I want to just help everybody in the world embrace this new age. And this tremendous group of leaders that I see popping up, small groups of leaders popping up over here, like, no, come on with me. I'm gonna show you where to go. Let's go. This is the greatest opportunity ever. So it's this clear division. The vision that I keep getting, Daryl, truly is the Red Sea. Like it is the parting of the Red Sea and the awakening. And you don't have much time to choose which side. It's very clear to me that the division is real. It's real. And to stay rooted and grounded in your own personal alignment with the calling that God put on your life and your assignment. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own journey. You're going to get beat up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to realize, wow, I could have done that so much better. And then it's your choice whether or not you want to improve upon that or not. And I just want to say, congratulations to anybody that is watching this who has the freaking courage to go out there and put themselves in the world. Because Daryl, you and I know the world is not a nice place more often than not. And if you have the courage to go put yourself out there and be okay with dodging bullets, you're already winning. You're already winning. Keep dodging because they're going to keep dodging. Keep dodging.
I told you you're gonna be standing in a second.
I know, I can't help it.
So good. And you know, I think people can feel it, but the conversation that I feel like nobody's having enough, and I don't want to say no one, because everyone, you know, we're in a lot of rooms and people at a high level are really understanding this, and people who value health. But there's a ton of people out there who just, and this was me, I could even argue just 4 years ago in a lot of ways. Like I can even say even like a year and a half, I still had a lingering mentality that was being renewed around my health and and how it was impacting my results in business. And especially for a guy that's a former elite athlete, and I'm not in bad shape. I had some bad, I had some, chubby seasons. But what I didn't realize, Kristen, is the settling in my health was a mirror of the settling in my business.
100%.
The energy that I need to consistently move my body every day, to not trigger anybody with the word workout, is directly connected to the energy I need to grow my business.
Preach, preacher.
That was something that I understood cognitively for a long time, but not to the point to where it changed how much I worked out on a daily basis, what I was putting in my body, and the quality of the food that I was eating. Like, it had to go from head knowledge to behavioral change. And it didn't, and it wasn't. And so I just want you to speak to that, because I know that, you've done a ton in the past with training with, people in the fitness industry. I also know that, you're heavily in that game now today. And it's a big part of what helps your clients generate results. And so walk us through, talk to your homeboy, talk to us about health and how it impacts wealth.
Daryl, it always reminds me of something that you said to me when we got in this conversation about, you and I both know tons of people who have a tremendous, huge vision. The plans I have for you are many.
Yep.
However, if a person's energy does not match the vision, you're never going to be able to actually accomplish that beautiful big vision that God probably placed in your head. So I always tell a client, just start here. If you want to be the best version of yourself, if you want to have an edge on your competition per se, I don't believe in competition, because when you just create a niche of your own, there is no competition. But in traditional business, if we're talking about traditional businesses, that there might be multiple businesses, I said, if you want to just have a little bit of an edge, just drink more water.
That's it.
And sometimes they look at me thinking, this is the most simple thing I've ever heard in my life. And then maybe I'll share something, with physiology, in the sense that your brain is 90% water. So wouldn't it make sense that if you're foggy in the afternoon, you might want to hydrate? But people forget these basic things. And it's not to say to demean somebody or discredit. It's just, we are not aware of what we're not aware of. We don't know what we don't know. So sometimes, we always talk about, Daryl, you can't read the label when you're inside the bottle. But if I can step into an arena and notice that the energy is low, and I can just tell that the person's face is dull, their coloring might be dull. I can see it in their eyes. I can see it in their hair. It's the simple things of how God created us. Our food is fuel. So if you want to go far, it might make sense to put the right fuel in your, as I say, plane. Because if you want to go high, you got to fly a plane, because you can't go backwards in a plane. Well, we'll get there. If you want to go backwards, you should probably drive a car. But we're going to drive planes. We're going to fly planes. And those planes, those jet planes, need fuel. So to start at such a basic level, before you get into all the executive business coaching funnels and SOPs and systems and processes and offer creation and all the stuff that we do, we have to start with a solid foundation to give you the energy to get through entrepreneurship like that.
Right. I'll give you an example that'll help, like, our audience. Right. So contacts. Okay. Because somebody's gonna think I'm crazy in this story. So I'm gonna give context. I just graduated, or I didn't actually graduate. I just got done. I got kicked off the team for opioid abuse with high level Division I sports. Okay. And where, like, when we showed up for our team meeting, you had to be dressed in pads, ready to go. Like, ready to get your prep for the practice and go get ran to the ground. Okay, that's the context. Now, I'm working at our university, Central Michigan University. I come into one of our team meetings. Okay, and I'm just gonna this is me mimicking some people in the meeting. Okay, so I'm there, ready. Somebody comes in. The meeting starts at 9. Somebody comes in 8:55. Oh, hey, Daryl. Hey, I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back. Next person comes in. Hey, Daryl, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming in. Okay, cool. All right, sits there. Right, sits down. Energy level. Yeah. That meeting was like watching paint dry.
Yes.
Now listen, don't tell anybody this, but it was my first corporate meeting. I was fresh out of athletics. I wasn't used to this. So I was in the meeting like this. What are these people doing? What is it? Why is nobody doing anything?
That's so true.
Excuse me. We said like 7 things that require action. Is anybody going to do any action? Hey, man. What are we doing? Like, it was so foreign to me. I had no idea that they were having a meeting for the sake of productivity. It was unbeknownst to me, Kristen Erickson, that there was no like marching orders, that there was no energy. And then I was like, oh, well, like, this is a university. They're not playing for a championship.
No.
Oh, they're going to get their paycheck regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah. Because for me, that wasn't destiny. That was development. For me, that was like, hey, I'm doing this as Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do wholeheartedly as unto the Lord. Like for me, that's what I'm doing. So it requires my energy.
Yeah.
And I say that because I think that's fundamentally why people are not playing the energy game wrong. I don't think it's cognitively, like they don't know what we're talking about. I think emotionally, spiritually, they are disconnected from their purpose. They are really, oh, come on. They're really not doing it.
Daryl, I always talk about, when I am able to see the lights go off in the client where they've been so stuck for so many years or months or weeks, it doesn't matter, but stuck. And the minute, as a coach, we're able to pull it out of them, just like you pulled it out of me and I pull it out of my clients. This amount of energy that exudes like, yes, that's it. It's almost this sense of relief that happens when somebody gets in the vein of their lane, of their purpose, and not until then. So I always will share, pay attention to what gives you energy and what drains it. What rooms give you energy where you can be going all day long and you still have energy at the end of the day versus the rooms where you're like falling asleep in your chair or physically. I've been in rooms before where I've physically gotten sick because the energy was off. So if a client is coming to me and they're confused and they're frustrated, and the minute they're able to unravel, take peel off the onion, the layers of the onion of what society is trying to tell you're supposed to do and how to act and how to be and how to this and how to that and what you should do. And if it is not on your calling, you're going to struggle. Whereas if you are in line with that purpose and that alignment and that vision and the end goal of always being pulled into your future. I always use this book. This book changed my life. Thank you, Dr. Benjamin Hardy.
It's a good book.
Yeah. Be your future self now.
It's a good book.
So when you have your future pulling you of these amazing dreams that might be put in someone's head, and these goals that you have in your heart, it doesn't matter what the goal is. If it's in your heart, go do it. And don't let anybody tell you you can't. And to watch that person bloom and to watch that person have this sense of relief and freedom to fly when they find their purpose. These are the joyful souls that are actually the crazy ones that are actually going to change the world to make it a better place. You know?
Totally. Man, find your purpose, hydrate, monitor the rooms you're in, and pay attention to where your energy is getting drained and when your energy seems like it's replenishing or rejuvenating. Have some thick skin around when you use your authenticity. Expect people not to get you. Expect them to say something about you, because your expression and your freedom to express reminds them of their lack thereof. These are some of the nuggies that we've talked about throughout our stream thus far today on the Make It Happen Monday with Coach K Dstints. I want to drop a couple more nuggets and I want to get out. Okay. Let's give some quickies. One, Make It Happen retreat. Talk to us about when it is and like what you're doing in that room and the value of that for people. Let's talk about that.
The Make It Happen retreat was born just out of this sense of, wow, all these people are here that I know who would like to go further and to stop the information gathering and actually start to implement it. And I thought to myself, every conference, every event, every mastermind I've ever been to, there was always this lack of implementation, tons of great information. But I consistently watched 99% of people that were attending these types of incredible events, but then they leave the event with notebook after notebook after notebook filled with notes. And only a very select few was actually implementing and doing the 4-letter word called work. So I thought to myself, well, why don't we just make it easy and help these individuals who actually want to make a change, actually want to build some wealth, actually want to make an impact, actually want to leave a legacy, help them implement it in the moment. So you walk away with a win or several wins. So as a person leaves the Make It Happen retreat, you're already in your momentum. So, Daryl, we host Make It Happen retreat 3 times a year. I think that's the sweet spot. I initially thought to myself, well, let's do it every quarter. However, I don't want to ever compromise quality for quantity. That goes in all areas of my life. And I encourage your audience to say the same. Quality over quantity. This upcoming one is May 15th through the 17th in St. Augustine, right on the beach, Florida. I only have a few spots left. You are one of our keynote speakers. Thank you so much. And this particular theme, each retreat has a different theme. The first one is all around goals and super goals and, New Year's resolutions. We had 3-time gold medal Olympian LaShawn Merritt was our keynote speaker at the last one, who was incredible. You should go follow him if you're not. This one is around wealth, impact, and legacy. And a little AI mixed in there because we can't ignore the elephant in the room. And then the last retreat of the year will be September, October, which is all around relationships, both personally and professionally, because you and I both know, Daryl, that your relationships will make or break you. Your relationships are absolutely the cheat code to help you fulfill your purpose faster. So when they say, yes, it is who you know, I agree. However, how are they helping you?
Mhm.
Not just
Uh,
who you know, it's how are they helping you.
mhm.
So I would
Mhm.
invite people to come on into the Make It Happen retreat with a room filled with servant leaders, servant,
Mm.
these big, gigantic hearts that are in the room, that everybody's there to just help and serve. And what are you stuck on? Let's fix it right now in the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm just very proud that it just birthed organically, very
Yeah.
organically, and nothing forced. It just unfolds.
Mhm.
And I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to host something like this because it's what I always wanted. And I see everybody else struggle with the implementation piece.
Mm. That's so good, man. I love it. I want to add a couple of things too to that. One is just the nature of a retreat and what it gives people the opportunity to move through from a growth standpoint. There's true science behind it. I can't tell you what the most relevant or recent is, but I know that it takes time for our brains to stop running on autopilot so fast. And so, like that whole first day of the retreat, literally, the human mind is just is getting out of running its program. We're running a program every single day. We get up, we brush our teeth, we wash our face, we get our coffee, we go to work, we do our Zoom meetings. It's like same routine day in, day out. Drive the same way to work, stay in the same office, grab the same cup
Mm-hmm.
of coffee. And so when you're in a retreat, you have none of those things to do the same. You're in a new environment around new people, and you're like, oh, right? What it does is it allows you to have an opportunity to create a
Mm-hmm.
new pattern of thinking, a new integration into your mind. It's so hard to just listen to stuff on the go while you're doing your normal programming because you can't reprogram yourself while you're running a program. And so in a retreat environment, you have this somebody should type space. You have the space that you need to really work on your business and work on you. Okay,
Yeah.
because you are at the center of your business activities. It is the mirror of your psychology. So the retreat gives you a really opportunity, if you have good guides and facilitators, to really experience more growth in a rapid period of time because you're giving your brain enough space to allow it to be reprogrammed. Okay, and that's why it's important to be around people who you trust to do that work with.
Yeah.
Right, people who are at high level, people who you know are going to teach you things that are relevant to your season of life and in business, and people who you know care about faith and values and aren't just going to give you, ideas and strategies or even guide you or advise you in a way that's misaligned.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, that's one of the values is by sheer design. If I say 3 days, I know that day too, I'm going to start to be able to grow myself and hear myself at a level that I just couldn't in the normal busyness of my life, even with great spiritual time and prayer time or workout time. Like it's different when you have full day of space in a container with guides and facilitators.
Yeah. And I
Mm-hmm.
think, Daryl, it's so important for people to understand that you actually go faster when you slow down. So the point of hosting this in a beautiful estate on the beach is if people are coming from a different busy city, whether it's Miami, New York, wherever, any of the big cities that they might be flying in from, we get so caught up in the noise. We really do. It's a constant track playing in the
Mm-hmm.
background. Whereas if you can just shut that off, put your phone down, be present with the people that are in the room, observe the beautiful location that you're at, listen to the waves of the ocean. Like you said, this
Mm-hmm.
space creates this openness for you to actually
Mm-hmm.
be free, to be creative,
Mm-hmm.
to embrace things that might not be able to come out of you when you're in this chaotic normal business and normal life that you might have
Mm-hmm.
over here. So
Yep.
it really allows that flow to happen, to
Yes.
to get into the momentum that it takes to carry you from point A to point B, and now let's go to
Mm-hmm.
C, and now let's go to D. And it is very methodical. It is.
Mm-hmm.
But as we all know, if you're getting 1% better every single day, if you're taking little steps every single day to make it happen, the amount of impact and legacy and relationships and growth that you can have just over 365 days is incredible versus when people are very, very, very scattered. So I'll give your audience a quick little giggle. This is the constant little ding that should be happening in your brain to say, okay, I'm always being distracted, but wait.
Well, dude, where did you get that from? Why do you
stay focused? It's hard for everybody. If somebody's saying that I'm very focused, but I've had to train to go, stop, no, go right here. And just a reminder, and everybody in the room keeps everybody in the room accountable to that. Accountable. It is accountability. It just is. You can only go so far on your own. If you want to go to the next level, you've got to do it with people that are going to the same levels that you are. Yeah.
You do. Interdependence, not codependence.
Yeah.
Interdependence. Okay. And most people, I don't need nobody. Okay. Have you looked in the mirror lately though? Because you kind of do. You know what I'm saying? You got an attitude. Your nose been scuffed up all up here. You got a permanent frown right there. Like you look like you need some help. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. You look stressed. You're about to burn out. You're making money. But I don't look like you can breathe. When's the last time you breathed? Are you breathing? Are you breathing? You know,
breathing and disconnecting.
I understand.
Disconnect.
But we need people in our life that's going to tell us that. That's going to say, that's going to pull us aside. That's going to have something. And then this world wants us to think, because AI can help us to create all these problems or solve all these problems and create all these ideas and all this stuff. And I love it. I use it every single day. And I know my identity and I know who I am. And I'm not going to get spiritually misaligned because AI had a great idea. And people are losing sight of that, man. And so I'm glad we had a chance to talk about Make It Happen, talk about the retreat. I'm obviously going to be there. I think it's important that other people are as well. I know you have a couple of spaces left, so make sure y'all reach out to Kristen if you want to connect with that. Obviously, we're running events. Our signature Seeding Greatness events coming up this Thursday here in Franklin, Tennessee. I'm going to be talking about the power of your name. Excuse me, my wife told me to change it. The value of your name. And I do think that's a better title, actually. The value of your name, because your name has a value. Your name is a currency. Scripture says in Proverbs 22:1 that our name is to be desired more than rubies. Like it is more like, let me say it this way. You could take all the money in my bank account, and if I still have my name, okay, you see what I'm saying? So like, your name is not just what they call you; it's what it represents and what it stands for. McDonald's is the name. What do you think about it?
No.
Armani is a name. Okay.
No McDonald's, please, no.
I started there because most people have a Ferrari mentality with a McDonald's brand.
Yeah.
You know, or a Ferrari mentality with a McDonald's mouth. Like, the quality of our speech doesn't match the quality of our calling. And it's because we're missing out on the value of our name. We think it's about our idea. We think it's about our title. We think it's about our I help people do this statement. And we forget that it's about our name, which is directly connected to our identity. Yeah. Who we know ourselves to be. So we'll save that for the next episode. Okay. Or you got to come out Thursday and hear about that. Okay. So, man, hit us up if you want information on any of that. Watch this bag, go back to the beginning, pick up on the quality of the conversation, and then also just the little nuggies we drop. Go out and make it happen, man. Life is too short not to live in full alignment and expression of your purpose. Life is too short not to go out and make it happen. So, man, this is our invitation to you, our loving just vulnerability, letting you know that we're out here making it happen too. Because what else is there for us to do, y'all? What else is there for us to do?
That's it.
Anything else, Kay, to end us out?
I just want to encourage anybody who might be listening that we hear you, we see you, we know how hard and nasty and mean the world can be. And I say this to help you put the horse blinders on and understand, even though I say this as a joke, it's not a joke. When you can put the horse blinders on and focus on what brings you joy, focus on the purpose that God created for you, and focus on the good that you can bring into the world, it will change the game. And if you continue to grow, honey child, the dead leaves will fall. Continue to grow, because you are being the growth. You can't get there without the bumps and the bruises. You cannot get there without the bumps and the bruises. That is God conditioning you. So when you reach levels of success, you're going to be able to hold on to it. Because if you gain success too fast, you're going to make a mess of it. And if you're frustrated that maybe certain things aren't happening for you in the world or in your business or in your relationships, there's probably something we all still have to learn. We're all learning. I'm still learning. I will forever learn. Daryl is still learning, will forever be a student. Don't ever give up being a student. And pay attention to how you make you feel. Are you proud of you? Are you proud of you for how you are showing up in the world? Ask yourself that. And understand that on the other side of all the mess is the testimony, is the blessing, is the new level. It's just such an amazing journey. And you've got to build the resilience to be able to hold the vision. Because it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not. But the more that you can focus, you're going to make it easier for yourself to be able to not just survive, but thrive.
Love it. All right, y'all. Go make it happen.
Go make it happen.
Love you. Peace.
Bye.